Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so first things first, I'm actually really excited because in today's video, I'm going to try doing a complete voiceover. So we're going to see how this goes, y'all. But we are in the month of July and we are doing our July budgeting. Well, actually, let me say that better. It's the last day of the month. It's June 30th, so we are prepping for July. As always, I have my planner from Happy Planner. I will link everything below. All right, y'all, so let's get started. In my previous video, I went ahead and prepped my Happy Planner, which I will also tag. If you guys have not seen that video, I put it up earlier this week. I always set up my budget binders like the 25th of the month. It's like a habit that I normally try to practice. I literally make an appointment with myself and I encourage you to do the same. And then I'm going to start out with the month of July. So the first thing I do after I make my Happy Planner the way I want it to look in the calendar portion is I go ahead and write down the bills that I know that are coming out on the date they're coming out. If you're like me, you're like visual / like kinesthetic. You like to look at things and do them at the same time. That is me. So I like to first start out by mapping on the calendar, on my budget planner calendar, when my bills are coming out. So on the first, I know I have rent coming out, Patreon, my laundry, and my Spotify coming out. On the 4th, I got that lovely student loan that y'all know I just love to talk about on my channel. And then I'm on the 5th, I've got Hulu. On the 8th, I've got my Wi-Fi bill coming out. On the 11th, I've got car insurance coming out. The 14th, I used my credit card last month, y'all, which I don't normally do. I really don't normally do that. I don't. But I used it, so that payment is coming out on the 14th. So you're going to see me put that in my calendar as well. Then moving on to the second half of the month, I've got my cell phone bill coming out on the 17th. And then I've got my other student loan payment coming out on the 18th. Yes, I have my student loan come out twice a month. It's purposeful, and I will talk about that in a future video. Light bill comes out on the 19th. My car payment is actually a part of my debts. If you guys have been following me along on my journey for a little bit, I'm so excited because we paid off the car this month, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. But yes, I actually choose the 21st of this month to go ahead, or next month I should say, because we're talking about July here. I chose to go ahead and do that final payment for my car on the 21st. And then that's really it, y'all. Oh yeah, we have one more. On the 26th, the second half of my insurance will come out because I have it split into bi-weekly payments. So, like I said, I put everything to visualize how my month is going to look, to make sure that I know where it's going. And I definitely encourage you to do the same here. It's really, really good, especially if you're a visual person like I am, or if you're a calendar person also like I am. You just want to know like how your day is going to be looking, how your week is looking, and how your account is looking. I think when I started my budgeting journey, my biggest thing was like, when is the money coming out of the account? Like, I need to know so I can make sure that it's matching up with my pay dates and my other expenses like my groceries and, you know, all that good stuff. So I'm continuing to do that. You guys will continue to see you do that. How are you guys doing? You guys, it's 2023 is halfway over. Like, can you believe that? Like, can you actually believe it? It's so crazy how fast a year will go, right? Like, you look up and it's literally July. So it's crazy. And I'm super, super excited for this month because I'm going to try my best to do a no spend month. I'm making a separate video on that, which you guys should tune into. I'm probably going to post it in a couple days. But I'm trying to do a no spend month in the month of July because I think that's going to start me off on the second half of the year on a really, really good tip. So here we have all of our items written down. Like I said, I already gave y'all the list, you know, the rigmarole already, but this is how we're looking. So now I'm going to flip to my actual budget tracking sheet. And of course, this is all featured on Happy Planner. I will link it down below. And our categories that we use are housing, utilities, transportation, medical, food, personal, entertainment, and other. So I'm just going to go ahead and write out my bills for the month. For those of y'all who love math like me, I'm going to just run y'all the numbers and then we'll calculate it at the end. So rent for me is like $1,500. It's $1,508.28. My light bill is normally around $130, $140, but we're in the summer months, y'all, so it might hike up. Lord Jesus, it might hike up. I don't know. But I did this in my last budgeting video, and y'all would notice my light bill doesn't come out until like the I think it's like the 19th of like the next month. I don't know. It's really weird. So basically, by the time I end up recording this video, my light bill hasn't come out. So I normally have to add that in when I do my mid-budget check-in. But again, I make a line item for it. Then I've got my laundry bill. I got my Wi-Fi, I've got my cell phone bill, and that goes in utilities. I decided to move over my Wi-Fi, my cell phone bill to utilities because I didn't think it was in personal. If you guys watch my last couple videos, I have been putting my cell phone bill in personal, but that's not really personal. It's more of like a utility. Like it's something I use, right? All right, moving on to transportation. I normally put my insurance in here. So insurance for me is split up into two payments. I just did it that way. I might switch it up eventually. I don't know, but it's two payments of like $116.64. So I'm putting that as two line items so I know when it's coming out. I've got gas because gas, you know, you got to get someplace. And I talked about this in my last video. I was only budgeting like $60 for gas because I work from home and I work hybrid. So because I do events, I'm only using gas if I'm going to events. And then of course, grocery shopping and things like that. But with the summer months, I don't know about y'all, and I talked about this in my last video, they be hiking up the gas prices. Like the gas be gassing. So I'm actually going to budget $100 this month for gas, which will be awesome. And then also it's time for me to renew my car registration, so I'm writing that down. Okay, moving on to food. I'm also on a health and wellness journey, so I try my best not to eat out that much. And then also when I'm out of town for events, I'm already eating out. So like last month, you guys, I came back from Miami and it was so much fun. But like that was my eating out for the month because I don't like to do that because I can tell my body has a difference when I eat out too much. So groceries, I'm gonna budget $175 for this upcoming month because I don't have too many events to do. It's more of like a prep and planning period for me. So that's a good thing. We're going to skip personal for now, and we're going to get back to that because I always make sure that whenever I'm budgeting first, I do my four walls, which is like, again, my home, my gas, you know, lights, water, all that type of stuff. So I'm going to move down to entertainment, which is mostly my subscriptions. I only have a couple. I mean, I'm subscribed on Patreon to like one person, subscribed on Hulu, and then subscribed on Spotify. So for me, it's just Patreon is $5.35. Hulu is $82.99 because I upgraded my package. And then Spotify is $10.81. And then we are moving on down, and hopefully, did I get this in frame correctly? I think I'm going to move it up in like 2 seconds. But my other, which is my credit card bill. And again, I don't use my credit card often. Like, and actually, it was kind of an accident. I was paying for something when I was in Miami, and they had already swiped it. And I was like, oh, darn. But I don't use my credit card often. Like, I keep that balance low on purpose. Like, I do that low on purpose. But I use my credit card, so we're going to pay that. And this month's bill is, it's actually $25. But again, because I don't use my credit card, I'm paying it off. So it's $122.90. Now, can we take a quick little commercial break while I'm writing down the rest of my bills for utilities and everything to talk about Miami? Oh my gosh, you guys. So I went to Miami. It was amazing. Like, I did not know I was going to have that much fun. And the beautiful thing is it was unexpected. It was wonderful. I connected with some amazing people. And the events that I had to produce were lovely. Like, the client was happy. And of course, as a subcontractor, you can't wish for anything better. So the events went well, but also Miami was beautiful. Also, y'all, Miami is expensive. Like, I didn't know. And I talked about this on my last video. I budgeted like $100 or $150 for Miami food. You guys, let's talk about it. I did not budget correctly. So first of all, I ended up spending like $300 in food, but it was fine. It was fine. All was well. But I think that's a lesson to me that I have to look a little bit deeper into how I budget when I'm going to more expensive places. I knew Miami was expensive. Like, I knew it was like an elevated cost of living. But I didn't know that meant that the elevated cost of tourism was that high too, guys. It was crazy. And again, like, it was wonderful. I don't regret anything. I didn't frivolously spend, but I'm talking about regular food, you guys. Like, regular food is like more than $25 a meal. And I think I talked about this on my last video, I normally budget $25 per meal because that's normally what I eat. Like, I don't, you know, it's fine. But even the regular meals, like the regular chicken or shrimp or whatever, or salmon or whatever I ordered, it was expensive. It was, well, I won't even say it's expensive because I don't want to use that like limiting language, but it was just more than I anticipated. All right, y'all. So hopping back from my story about Miami, back into the budget, we're getting over into the accounts and debts. Y'all. I've talked about this on like my last 3 videos because we're literally almost there. My car is almost paid off. Oh my gosh. I have like $1,300 left on it. And I'm so happy, you guys. Like, there's no feeling like having one of your debts paid off and like you literally don't have to pay that debt no more. Like, you guys, I'm so excited to not pay that debt no more. Like, oh my gosh, it makes me so excited because like a couple things. It makes me feel accomplished, number one, and it makes me feel like I'm really going towards my goals. Like, if you guys are like me, single income, no kids, and you're just trying to figure out like how to adult and like how to do things proper, part of that is like making sure your bills are paid, but also that your like debt management is important. So for me, like paying off the car is really, really exciting because like it's just it's like it's like a Mount Everest for me. I don't know. So with that being said, I'm going to now snowball the money I was using for my car into my second biggest debt, which is my student loan. So y'all just saw me writing down my student loans here. So a little deep dive into my student loans. I specifically pay twice a month because I'm trying to, again, speed up the process of paying off my debt, right? But for me, I don't want debt lingering over me. Like I'm super into Dave Ramsey and like other personal finance people, even on YouTube. Like I like watching Caleb Hammer. I don't know if you guys watch him, but they're really good financial people that I'm watching. And the biggest thing is like that I'm hearing in personal finance is you don't want debt lingering over you. Like it's not fun to have debt lingering over you, right? And so for me, like paying down these debts are so important. So like my car, I'm going to own my car. Like I said, like by the end of this month, actually, I'm going to go ahead and pay off that $1,300. The car will be mine. The pink slip will be mine. And then after that, it'll just be the student loan. And so I owe like $27,000 and some change on there. So that'll be my private student loan. And then my last student loan will be my federal student loans, which we'll talk about in a future video. So like I said, like seeing, like you guys, I really encourage you guys to, whatever you're trying to go for, whether it's like personal finance journey, health and wellness, whatever you're doing to become like the best version of yourself, I promise you, like if you just focus and like keep being consistent, I am a witness, like it works, you guys, like it works. Like there's like the reason why I post like affirmations on my shorts and like I show you guys what I do is because like I'm just like y'all, I'm just trying to figure this out. Like sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't, and I want to share that with you all. So right now I'm in a season where I feel like I'm really getting it right, which is awesome. All right, y'all, so really quick commercial break as well. I'm taking these stickers because we're going to be cute. I just love that Happy Planner gives you these stickers. So like I said, alluding to my car, I have a sticker that says big plans, and I put it right next to my car because like I said, like my big plan for the month is to pay it off. And because I'm doing a no spend month on like frivolous things like going out and things like that, then we're going to cheer because this big plan will be achieved. So I had to bring out the stickers for that. So yeah, but like I was saying, guys, just be encouraged. Like wherever you are in your personal finance journey, wherever you are in the journey of this thing we call life, like promise you, focus, consistency, effort, all of those things. All right, y'all, now is the nerdy part. I'm going to go ahead and add up all of my bills for the month. So we have $15.08 and 28 cents for rent. Then we're going to add in the $51.90 for laundry. We're going to add in the Wi-Fi, which is $55.28. We're going to add my cell phone bill, which is $148 and 15 cents. We're going to add in the insurance, which is $116.64 twice. So you're going to see that twice. Then we're going to add in what are we going to add in? Oh yeah, we're going to add in groceries. Yep, that's always important. We're going to add in the subscriptions like I talked about earlier. There we go. If y'all can see, I hope y'all can see that light. I hope so. Perfect. Okay, perfect. When I was filming, it was like light on light. So I was like, oh man, I hope they can see this. I'm just praying that they can see this. So, yeah, just adding those items up and then also adding up what my accounts and debts are going to be. Like I said, adding up my student loan payment, which is like $512.23 times twice. So you're going to see that. And then my car as well, which is so exciting. So in total, this month we got $44.18 and 40 cents going out. It's $4,418.40 of bills. And again, that's my house bills and that's my debts included. So I just make sure to put that number at the top so that I know again what's coming out my account. Like I should expect to see $4,418.40 coming out for my four walls. All right, so now we're going to get into the personal. I specifically say personal at the end because I want to show you guys this, not new way I'm doing it, but just a revised way of where I'm doing it. I always make sure that my four walls are taken care of, and it's super, super important. And then I get to the personal stuff, because a lot of my personal stuff is like wants and not needs. So I encourage you, like in your discipline of personal finance, just to make sure that you're looking at what you actually have to spend and then what wiggle room you have for the personal items. And a lot of my personal items are associated with my sister because she's getting married. So all of these items that you're about to see me write down are literally all things associated with my sister getting married in a couple months. And again, I'm just trying to save for it. I've been saving for it for, I want to say like 3 months now. I think 3 months. 3 months? Yeah, about 3 months now, just because, again, I want to be prepared. So, like, her hotel fees, because it's an out-of-town wedding, her wedding gift, her bachelorette gift, her bachelorette party items. These are all the items that you're going to see me write down. And so I'll just go down the line for you all who want to know, like, line item by line item. I got hotel fees, I'm saving $128. Her wedding gift, I'm putting $20 towards her wedding gift. Bachelorette party shenanigans, as I'm calling them, $32. The hotel, I'm saving $121. The gas money to get to the city that we're going to for her bachelorette party, $26. Her wedding photography is actually a gift from me to them. So I told them I would pay for it. So that's $200 I'm putting towards it. And then also, because the wedding's coming up kind of soon, we need to get our shoes and jewelry, which will be $80. So I'm just going to write those items down. Do you guys have any weddings coming up this year or this summer or this fall? For me, I have like 8 weddings that I'm between the ones I'm planning and the ones I'm attending. I've got like 8 weddings, and I love weddings. They're always a good time. Like, I feel like it's a day of love, and it's just wonderful, and you get to just love on love, and you get to love everybody. So that's always a good thing. So, and I'm really, really honored, and I'm really excited to be giving my sister this this wedding gift of photography, because I feel like photos are always timeless, photos are always classic, and you can never go wrong. All right, y'all, so we are adding the items up. We're adding them up, and I'm so mad at myself for like not putting this back in frame. I'm so sorry, you guys, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna zoom into it in just a second. So like I said, we're adding up 128 plus 20 plus 32 plus 121 plus 26 plus 200. Yeah, which will get us 527. So, oh, but then hold on, there's more. Like I said, I almost forgot to add those shoes and jewelry, which is $80. I'm gonna budget $80 for it, because the shoes that she wants, I think, are like $50. And then the jewelry, she actually said whatever jewelry is fine. So I'm probably gonna go to like icing or Claire's or something like that. So I'm gonna add that to my total, which will give us a grand total of personal of $607. And so that's what I'm going to cash stuff in my next video. You guys are going to see me cash stuff it. So again, I kind of split up my cash stuffing and my my 4 walls budgeting on purpose, because it's all in the master budget, which I use, like, as you can see, but I like to know what's going to come out of the account for my bills, and then where I'm going to cash stuff, because I don't take out the money that I know is coming out for my bills, because it's all like electronically wire processed. So that makes sense. So yeah, now I'm going back and adding my expenses, like gas, like I told you, like those items I know I'm going to need in cash as well, which I'm going to cash stuff next. I'm going to put that in there. I love it. I love it. Well, that's it for today's video. I will see y'all in the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all next time.